Buildings have collapsed. There are reports from New Orleans of people trapped in buildings that have come down around them. They have made desperate calls to 911 asking for help, asking for rescue.
The light from the day is coming in from that roof. They had just begun some structural analysis attempts to evaluate whether the Superdome could withstand a hurricane of this magnitude.
So we lost everything, from pictures to any memories, childhood memories, is gone. We came to Texas because my dad's siblings were here prior to Katrina, and so it took us 24 hours to get here when it's really an 8-hour drive. That's how bad traffic was, and people evacuating out of the city. And so we lived in a hotel for the first month and a half. We were here in Texas, and it was really hard. Just seeing my parents in such a vulnerable state and seeing them what are we gonna do? I've never seen my parents in a survival mode almost, being what are we gonna do? How are we gonna get back? Money is little to none, and we came here with 3 outfits and our toothbrush pretty much, and we were just in a weird place of there's nothing.
In the midst of Hurricane Katrina unfolding, we had a Wednesday night service at Shoreline, and at the end of the service, Pastor took a minute to point out a family from Katrina who had lost everything. And I looked across the sanctuary at this woman, a mom like me, surrounded by her family, extended as well as her immediate family. And I thought, first of all, that could be me. And second of all, I was amazed at her strength, and I can't explain it. I just felt like I felt a connection with her. And it so turns out that I knew her sister-in-law, Colette Bunch, who went to Shoreline years ago, and we worked together in a volunteer capacity. And so something about who they were in that moment that I saw them just hit my heart. And as soon as service ended, I called my mother-in-law from the sanctuary on my cell phone, and she was in Colorado where she has a cabin. She goes a couple of months out of the year. And I said, this is gonna sound like a crazy request, but I'm wondering, there's this family here from New Orleans and they've lost everything. They've lost their home. Would it be possible for them to stay in your house while you're in Colorado? And I can't explain it. I just feel a connection with them. I know some of their family here at Shoreline, and I just want to help them out if we can. And I'll even be responsible if anything happens. I'm just wondering if you would allow them to stay in your home until they figure things out. Well, my mother-in-law, my husband, their family lost their home when he was in high school to a fire, and they lost everything. And in that moment, I feel like she felt a connection because she knew what it was to be a mom and to lose her house and to lose her possessions and have to pick up the pieces and move forward. And so surprisingly, she said yes. And then I went up to Colette, Belina's sister-in-law, and I said, hey, we have a house available in our family that you guys can stay in. You're welcome to stay there. And all 22 of their family members from New Orleans stayed in that house during that time. It happened really fast. It was just like this. It just came together, and it wasn't anything profound. I can't say I had a verse or a scripture I heard from God or even a whisper. I just felt the need to respond, and I knew that I had something that I could do to help.
Were you there when they crucified my Lord? Were you there when they crucified my Lord? Oh,
want to say thank you, because if you didn't come into our life and provide for my family, then I don't know where we would be. Literally, that house is where our life started. Literally, that's where my parents made the decisions of us staying here. That's where my family, my cousins, my aunts, everybody who lived there, literally, that's where our life started.
It all happened super fast, and I'm really grateful now to see where you are, that we were able to help you and open the door for you to be here today and doing what we're doing. I can't imagine Shoreline without you.
You just doing that small gesture has helped me get to where I am now, and like being able to serve together in the same house and being able to spread the gospel of Jesus and being able to be on stage and just spread the love that you guys spread. Like it's just small things like that, you know. So
We never know how the impact
yeah.
will be.